Hey everyone, welcome to the MDM Minute with Peter Schenk. Today I want to teach you a technique you have never seen before. I've known about this technique for a very long time, but I've never used it directly. I've used parts of it and other things, and it's a technique that will show you how to communicate with a loved one that has passed on. And you really have to agree with my opinion and you know, my thoughts around this before you proceed with it, and it's really important that you do. In my belief system, I believe that when people pass on, the soul goes back to source or their essence and is recycled for something else. And in the many levels of consciousness that there are out there, the first level outside this reality is what I call the astral plane. And the astral plane contains a carbon copy, if you will, of everyone that ever was, is, and will be again. And for all intents and purposes, it's everything they ever were. Thoughts, memories, actions, everything. It's all stored there. And you can connect with this very, very simply. And I'm going to show you that technique now. So what you need is you need a candle and you need a glass of water. Okay? Candle. Now the candle should be a candle that you've used for a while, that you're used to. Don't use a new one. Use one that's like halfway burnt down that you're used to. Okay? And again, you're going to want to light that about a half hour prior to trying this, and you're going to want to get a glass of water. You take that glass of water and you put it in front of you, and you wrap your hands around it, and you just simply repeat the words out loud. I honor the space in which you exist with nothing else. And it just programs that water, brings the energy to the surface. Then you take your candle and you put it in front of you. And what's really important, folks, is that you need a melted wax base when you do this, which means when the flame completely melts the wax around the side, it creates a pool. Now, I've only had this lit for a few minutes, so that pool is going to get bigger. But when you do this, you want to make sure that pool is at its maximum size, okay? And, you know, flames have been used for a long time. Candles have been used a long time. Believe me, folks, we're not going to be sacrificing chickens or anything. But what you want to do is when you concentrate on that loved one, you want to put your attention on the tip of the flame. Okay, and you can stare at it from any angle, but you want to put your concentration on the tip of the flame, and you simply just reach out, and they are there at the speed of thought. Okay, there's no worries about bringing anything else in. This isn't high magic. This is just simple science and directed energy. Okay, and after your conversation is completed, you want to take your program water and you just want to dump it on that candle and put it out, and that's it. It breaks the connection, all done. Okay, you only, you know, in my opinion, you really only want to communicate with people that you knew in life. You can ask them a question that only they would know about when they come through. You know, again, this is just part of me trying to or shaking up the MDM Minute, showing you a lot of techniques that you've never seen anywhere before. This one I know can be incredibly powerful for people, and I really would appreciate the fact that you are in line with my mode of thinking before you utilize this method. Okay, there's nothing bad that's going to happen from it or anything like that, but the beauty and the love that is, you know, intimately transmitted through the candle, and the focal point of a candle, by the way, is an amazing view into an entire other reality that you can have contact with, and I'll talk about that at later MDM minutes. But this one allows you to really communicate with a loved one or a friend, someone that you had a relationship with, and when that communication is done, you know, just wish them well and pour the water on it, breaks the connection, and you just have this beautiful, amazing experience. Thank you.